Ginger, because tomorrow that won't be the case as we look for a messy commute tomorrow morning. You and I will be talking about that at great length, but right now, a look at traffic for this morning. We do send it over to you.
Yeah, hopefully, we're going to be able to squeeze by with everything being okay, but you just have to watch out. Sometimes, when all that rain starts to pool, it can be extra. You have to be careful, okay? That's the point. 405 freeway, the northbound side, right here at about Culver Boulevard. We have this stretch of the roadway that's already busy. Then you throw a motorcycle crash into the mix. That's not going to help. It sounds like a lot of activity is actually out of lanes. They may have to stop lanes to clear it, right? As we look here, I will say this, most of Orange County is still really good. We noticed some heavy delays that are starting for your drive on the 91 coming through areas of Corona. And then once you get deeper in towards Anaheim Hills, it actually continues to be a little slow in that spot. And then you break free of it as you move even farther to the west. But it's something that is so slow. We wanted to make sure that you know what the conditions are like, again, coming out of Corona and then in towards areas of Anaheim Hills. We're going to watch and keep track of all the things that are going to pop for your ride. I'll send it over to you guys.
Ginger, thank you. Breaking news from the Middle East. All 20 living Israeli hostages have been freed by Hamas. It happened this morning after being held in Gaza for more than 2 years. The bodies of 28 deceased hostages are scheduled to be returned in the coming days. In return, Israel released 250 Palestinian prisoners serving life sentences and another 1,700 detained after the war. President Trump, who helped make the ceasefire happen with his peace plan, spoke to Israel's parliament this morning.
This is the historic dawn of a new Middle East. I want to express my gratitude to a man of exceptional courage and patriotism, whose partnership did so much to make this momentous day possible. You know who I'm talking about. There's only one, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
The president offered words of hope and everlasting peace in the Middle East.
Flights have resumed at LAX after a temporary ground stop yesterday morning. The FAA says an equipment outage forced the ground stop. The issue disrupted air traffic control systems, leading to brief delays in both arrivals and departures. The cause of the outage, not yet clear.
New defendants have been added to the master lawsuit over the deadly Palisades fire. It was originally filed against LADWP. The lawsuit now targets the Getty Villa, SoCal Gas, and Southern California Edison. The agencies are being accused of worsening the disaster through negligence and infrastructure failures. Attorneys say the January wildfire was fueled by a, quote, cascade of failures, including downed power lines, gas explosions, and dry hydrants. The LADWP argues the fire overwhelmed a system never built to handle a blaze of that magnitude. A 117 million gallon reservoir in Pacific Palisades had been empty for nearly a year due to needed repairs. That left firefighters without enough water to fight the massive fire.
The Altadena man who won a record $2 billion Powerball jackpot wants to lead rebuilding efforts in his hometown following the devastating Eaton fire. Edwin Castro won the jackpot back in 2022. The Wall Street Journal reporting that Castro has spent $10 million so far to buy 15 lots in Altadena. He says the properties were sold by displaced residents who wanted to cash out instead of rebuild. While many appreciate his goals, others fear he's no better than other major developers buying land to turn a profit. For now, Castro says he wants to spend the next decade building homes that feel like an old-fashioned neighborhood and then sell them at market price.
Southern California bracing for significant rainfall starting today.
People living in recent burn areas being warned to brace for potential mud and debris flows. Ktladt 5's Aaron Myers live now from Altadena with more details. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning to you both. There definitely are concerns in the areas where the Eaton and Palisades fires both burned. So residents, they're being encouraged to be prepared, to stay alert. You can see where we are here on Pinecrest Drive. There are K-rails in front of some of the homes. These homes are right up against the hillside. Now, the storm is expected to hit Southern California starting late tonight through tomorrow. Flood watches are in place for recent burn scars, according to the National Weather Service. Here in Altadena, Catalina goes into effect at 8 tonight until 3 tomorrow afternoon. There is a chance for significant mud and debris flow, and we have seen that previously. This video from earlier this year showing some of the issues the rain brought in those recent burn areas. We could also see gusty winds, several inches of rain in some locations. Mountains and foothills could get anywhere from 1.5 to 3.5 inches, and thunderstorms with heavy rain and even hail. There's even a possibility of tornadoes, though the chances of that are smaller here in LA County. The National Weather Service says 4 to 6 hours of rain is likely, with U.S. Storm Watch saying this could be the most significant October storm in 10 years. Governor Gavin Newsom said officials pre-positioned resources in Southern California. That includes extra engines, dozers, hand crews, rescue swimmers, and more. And Mayor Karen Bass said city departments are on standby to respond to any impacts. Now back here live, once again, residents just encouraged to be on the lookout, to be ready to prepare their homes due to this rain. Both the LA City and LA County fire departments, several of their stations do have sandbags. It is recommended to call first, though, to make sure they're available. Reporting live here in Altadena, I'm Erin Myers. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Erin, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Look at this gorgeous view that we have from Long Beach with the sun starting to peek up over the horizon. We could see the cloud coverage, still have the lights there along the water, but a somewhat of a cloudy start. We're going to see the clouds increase throughout the day. We have our first storm of the season headed our way. It's moving in from north to south, and we should start getting some rain later in the latter part of the afternoon, maybe for Santa Barbara County, but more of an overnight deal through tomorrow morning, and we will see some drastic changes. Right now, we're starting out a little bit warmer. We have a bit of a southerly flow